James Melendez, James, the tech guy, here to talk about the Apple Watch 42mm and its camera capability. Stay tuned. Now, I've done a general review, my initial review of the Apple Watch 42mm. I'll place that video right here. But this really is one of these where I felt very compelled to do a specific video on a capability or their lack of a capability in the Apple Watch. And ultimately, I don't know if it was really the requirement to put a camera capability on the phone. And I should really loosely say camera capability. There's no camera on the phone. What it does is, it's really linked with the Apple iPhone, and that's kind of a, I get it, I understand for, reasons of telephony and so forth. What it doesn't work here for is actually taking a photo, or at least doing so in a very, logical manner. So it's one of the big misses in my opinion. It's strange, it doesn't work well, and it's awkward. So I'll show you what I mean. So bring up your own Apple Watch if you have one. Go to the camera function right here, and I don't even know how they demo this in the store. So what I find very interesting is that it's actually linked to this right here, the Apple iPhone. And so when you look at this, you're thinking, okay, well, I need this in order to take a photo here. Well, it might be kind of cool to look around the room and see what it looks like and then take a photo. I'm not really sure the purpose of this. So here's what I mean. So I have the Apple Watch back on, so what I'm going to do is try to take a photo, but what I have to do is to take the where the iPhone is, put on this wrist, which is the right wrist, and put this where the telephone is, and the iPhone, and then go here and click through, and you got to angle this just properly, and so you got to hold it awkwardly, and then snap a photo from there. Well, that's great, but why would I need that? Why wouldn't I just take a photo right there? Makes a lot more sense. So I think this is really a half-baked idea from Apple, and I think they should just really either drop it or really find a greater use or better functionality. Hey, put a camera on this, that might work. Or put a camera that is not necessarily where you have to, beam it or aim it towards where you're looking at, but maybe it's a camera that's on the side. Kind of cool if it did that, but it doesn't do that. So it's one of the drawbacks. This is really a sore point with me, because yes, I don't need to do that, but it just seems so idiotic that I'm sure in user testing someone must have said, well, how do you actually use this? Well, you've got to angle this properly and do this quickly, or maybe put it on a tripod. But at that point of view, why even bother having this? Because if you're taking a photo and what's going to actually show you do is taking a picture like this, it doesn't look really good either. I think it's a good device with great potential. So it's not a great device yet. I'm sure Apple will try to figure out a way to do it if they want to sell more of these. So Apple's going to do something, hopefully, to update some of these really strange uses. And so for me, again, as I mentioned in my first video review, I don't mind going out and trying these things and seeing what doesn't work very well. And I really want something else. Anyways, I needed a watch anyway. My other analog watch was just always on the fritz, and so I just needed something a little more reliable. So bottom end, it's doing well, and it's something that I'm really liking. I like the stylization of it, but I need more uses out of it. And so I looked at each of the functions, and I'm still going through them. And this is a function that bothered me the most. So I don't know what your thoughts are. Give it a try. Maybe there's a function you found that actually works for you. So put your questions and comments down below. And you can also do that on my Twitter feed, which is James Tech Guy. James, James, Tech, Tech, and Guy, Guy. Thank you so much for watching me today. Stay tuned for more. And again, I'd love to know your thoughts. Salud.